Good. Right, I'm here with Max Doelle, the chief prototyper of Kazendi. Now, you guys make digital prototypes.
Exactly.
What does that actually mean?
So prototypes are proof of concepts. Think about it that you, for instance, want to test drive a car. First of all, you don't want to buy the car straight away. You just want to sit in it. You want to see how it feels. That's what we provide you with. So we develop custom for you in 1 week a representative example of the digital idea that you have in mind.
Okay, so from what I'm understanding is you help companies innovate their offering or their processes or maybe the systems they have in place.
Exactly.
Now, 2014, I'd say one of my least favourite buzzwords was disruption, or a disruptive business. I mean, similarly as well, everyone's innovating these days. Well, I should say everyone's innovating. Is there a current trend of innovation for innovation's sake, and why is that such a problem?
Certainly there is. I mean, take it similar as the startup movement. Everyone is a founder of some company, everyone wants to be in the startup movement involved. Now for corporates it's getting more interesting to be in the startup movement, and everyone now seems to talk about innovation and they want to do a lot of corporate innovation. And you find job titles like Chief Envisioning Officer, for instance. There's recently been the story of the Chief Envisioning Officer of Intel telling in an interview that he removed all chairs in the CEO's office just to keep him more on the foot. So more to enable him to do more disruptive innovation. Is that innovations for the innovation's sake? Some people would say yes, some people would say no. But what we find is that people talking about disruptive innovation are usually not doing it. The ones who are doing it are executing. And as with any philosopher would probably tell you, the more you know about innovation, the more you do, the more you realize you don't know yet.
So it seems like one of you you told me in the conversation we were having before this, was talk less, do more as one of the core philosophies of Kazendi.
Exactly.
What does that actually mean?
So for us, think about in a meeting. You talk to colleagues about nice ideas, and in order to get budget sign off from your boss, you have more and more meetings. In the end, you spend the next 3 months probably in budget meetings trying to secure budget for it. What we're trying to help the organizations with is to be this rapid execution provider. So you don't have to come to us to talk to us about the £500,000 projects. Our projects are, through the methodology, very effective and very cost effective as well. So ring us up with an idea, we'll get it done.
So that's great, but I mean some businesses maybe can't afford your services, but they still are looking to innovate or push their product. What are some ways that someone with an already busy workload can talk less and do more?
So first of all, think about how you can make the process easier. So you want an app, think about what the problem is that you're trying to solve. If you, for instance, then have figured out what the problem is, who's the target group? So is it customers, is it your younger customer group, is it employees, what are they using? If it's, for instance, there was a company in Germany which we're friends with, which is a cleaning company, and they're trying to innovate around their process. So they want to provide their employees with an app solution to let them do the quality control themselves or more easily.
Okay.
One of the things they figured out is that obviously the employees don't treat or might not treat corporate devices as like their own.
Okay, yeah.
So the boss then said, because he owns the company, let's do an app that runs on the employees' devices. And then he figured out through a survey and asked the people, what devices do you actually own? And I think 1 in 30 owned an iPhone, and the rest was just all Android. And every agency would have probably said to you, an iOS app is much quicker done, let's do that one, and would have forgotten to mention that you probably have to buy 29 iPhones to go with it.
So it's